Do not stare too long into the mirror, child, for sometimes it stares back. Today's lesson is about one of the oldest and most dangerous truths in esoteric practice, the law of mirrors. The mirror as a magical tool. Mirrors, in all their polished brilliance, have been used across nearly every magical tradition. They are not merely reflections of light, they are reflections of energy, consciousness, and often, truth. The law of mirrors teaches us this. What is reflected is echoed. What is observed is empowered. In essence, mirrors do three things. Amplify magical resonance. Create gateways between dimensions. Reveal the unseen, both within and without. Mags of old used black obsidian mirrors to gaze into other realms. Others used silver-backed glass to trap spirits. And even today, mirror scrying remains one of the most effective ways to pierce the veil. Mirrors and the soul. Mirrors have a curious relationship with the soul. In certain magical systems, your reflection is considered an imprint, a copy of your spiritual body in reverse. Looking too long into a mirror during ritual, or while under magical influence, can allow your reflection to gain independence. Yes. You heard correctly. There are entire rites dedicated to trapping someone's soul in a mirror, a method known as mirror binding. This is especially dangerous during liminal times, dusk, midnight, and the witching hour, when the walls between worlds are thin and reflections more fluid. Portals and watchers. Fairy tales weren't lying. Mirrors can become portals. Not all mirrors, but old ones, used repeatedly during emotionally charged moments, begin to store energy. Over time, they may accumulate enough residual spiritual weight to attract beings, or worse, create openings. Shadowy watchers, mimics, even spirits without name have been known to emerge from neglected mirrors. This is why covering mirrors after death or trauma is common in multiple traditions. The soul is vulnerable, and so are the boundaries. Defensive and offensive uses. Mirrors aren't just dangerous, they're also powerful magical weapons. To reflect, a properly consecrated mirror can reflect spells, curses, and even harmful intent. Mags will often carry mirror charms or etch reflective sigils onto tools. To trap, mirrors can also bind. When inscribed with the right wards, a mirror can house a spirit or fragment of a spell, keeping it sealed until intentionally released. To reveal, mirrors show truth. Glamours, illusions, even psychic possession can be detected by forcing a subject to face their reflection under specific enchantments. That's why interrogation chambers in the supernatural world are rarely without at least one reflective surface. The dangers of misuse. Misusing mirrors is not just foolish, it's suicidal. Never stare into a mirror during altered states unless protected. Never perform ritual work with a mirror you haven't cleansed. Never let a mirror face your bed or altar unattended. Many magical deaths, and worse, disappearances, have been traced back to uncontrolled mirror work. The most terrifying part? What steps out of a mirror doesn't always want to go back. Final thoughts. The law of mirrors reminds us of a fundamental truth. Reality is not fixed. The veil is not sealed. And your reflection is not always your own. Use mirrors wisely, acolytes. Cleanse them. Ward them. And never forget, they see everything you don't. Class dismissed.